Now in this class we are going to discuss some more interesting topics. They are types of polynomials, value of a polynomial, zero of a polynomial, etc. topics we are going to discuss today. Let's start the types of polynomials first. Children, we have different types of polynomials according to their degrees. They are linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial and biquadratic polynomial. Let's see what are they. Linear polynomial. If the degree of a polynomial is 1, then it is said to be a linear polynomial. Children, you knew about the degree of a polynomial, and you know about the polynomial and how to calculate the degree of a polynomial. If any polynomial has a degree 1, then it is said to be a linear polynomial. Example, 5x root 2y plus 5, 1 by 3p m plus 1. These are the examples of linear polynomials, because in the polynomial 5x the degree of this term, this polynomial, is 1, because here we have a here we have a variable x and its degree is 1. That's why degree of entire polynomial is 1. That's why this is a linear polynomial. So similarly, if you observe the remaining examples, all these polynomials having degree 1, that's why these are also examples for the linear polynomial. So children, simply we can say that if degree of any polynomial is 1, then it is said to be a linear polynomial. Okay. Quadratic polynomial. If any polynomial having degree 2, then it is said to be a quadratic polynomial. So the definition of the quadratic polynomial is here. Let's have a look on the definition. A polynomial of degree 2 is called a quadratic polynomial. Okay, and if you observe the examples here, these examples, in these all examples, the degree of each polynomial is 2. So let's watch the first example. X square plus 5x plus 4 is a polynomial, and if you watch the degrees here, the degree of the first term is 2 and the degree of the second term is 1 and the third term of degree of the third term is 0. So 2 is the highest degree among all the degrees. So that's why the degree of this polynomial is 2. Okay. So if any polynomial has degree 2, then it is said to be a quadratic polynomial. That's why this is the quadratic polynomial, and all these examples are also quadratic polynomials. Now cubic polynomial. A polynomial of degree 3 is called a cubic polynomial. Okay. And if you observe the examples here, x cube plus 8x square plus 9x plus 10, the degree of this polynomial is 3, because the highest degree is 3 among all the degrees in the polynomial. That's why this is a cubic polynomial. So this is also a cubic polynomial. Here we have 3 terms and the degree of this polynomial is 3. So degree of the first term is 3 and the second term degree is 2 and the third term degree is 0. 3 is the highest value of among all the degrees. That's why this is a cubic polynomial. Okay children, if any polynomial having degree 3, then it is said to be a cubic polynomial. And the final one, biquadratic polynomial. Biquadratic polynomial means a polynomial having degree 4. The definition of the biquadratic polynomial is here. Have a look on the definition. A polynomial of degree 4 is called a biquadratic polynomial, and the examples as given here. So example is x power 4 plus x cube plus 7x square plus 10 and x power 4 plus 9x plus 11. So and if you observe the examples here, the degree of the first polynomial is 4 and the degree of the second example is also 4. That's why these are examples for the biquadratic polynomial. Okay children, according to the degree we have 4 types of polynomials. They are linear, quadratic, cubic and biquadratic polynomials. Okay, and these are very important examples in examinations. They may ask define cubic polynomial, like define biquadratic polynomial, etc. Okay, and now the next concept is value of a polynomial. So let's watch the definition here. If p of x is a polynomial in x and if k is a real number, then the value obtained by replacing x by in p of x is called the value of p of x at x equal to k, and it is denoted by P of k. Okay children, value of polynomial is nothing but if we have a polynomial in variable x and if you substitute any value instead of x, then the result will be the value of a polynomial. So let's watch the example here. Find the value of P of x, x square minus 2x minus 3 at x equal to 1. Okay, here the polynomial is P of x, that is P of x equal to x square minus 2x minus 3. Here we need to find the value of this polynomial at value x equal to 1. Okay, that means if we substitute 1 in the place of x, we can get a result. That result will be the value of a polynomial when x equal to 1. So let's substitute here P of 1. So we are substituting 1 in the place of x, that's why here x square, that means 1 square minus 2x, that is 2 into 1 minus 3. 1 square equal to 1 minus 2 into 1, 2 minus 3. And if you simplify this, 1 minus 5, that is the result is minus 4. Okay, therefore minus 4 is the value of polynomial P of x at x equal to 1. Okay, and this is the value of a polynomial. So this is also very important topic regarding the polynomials chapter. Okay children, now the next definition is zeros of a polynomial. A real number k is said to be a zero of a polynomial P of x if P of k equal to 0. Okay children, you have just learned about how to calculate the value of a polynomial. This concept is also related to the value of a polynomial. If you have a polynomial P of x and if you substitute any real number say k in the place of x, and if you get the result 0, then you can say that k is the value of the zero of the polynomial. Let me explain more clearly. For example, if I am taking P of x equal to x square minus 2x minus 3, and in the place of x, here I am substituting x equal to 3. I mean I am substituting 3 in the place of x. Okay, so let's calculate what is the value of polynomial P of x when I substitute x equal to 3. That means here x square minus 2x minus 3. So if I substitute 3 in the place of x, we get 3 square minus 2 into 3 minus 3. And if you substitute this, if you simplify this, 3 square means 9 and minus 2 into 3 minus 6 and minus 3. That means I wrote 3 value as it is. If you simplify this, you can get 9 minus 9, therefore the result is 0. Okay children, if I have a polynomial P of x, I mean here I have a polynomial in the variable x and I substitute x value as 3 and I got the result 0. That's why here the 3 is the 0 of the polynomial. Okay, here the definition also says that if you have any polynomial in P of x and if you substitute any real number say k in the place of x, and if you got the value 0, then you can say that k is the 0 of a polynomial. Okay children, and I give you another example, that is by taking same polynomial. Say this is example 1 and say this is example 2. P of x equal to, here I am taking same example, same polynomial, and if you substitute P of minus 1, I mean I am substituting minus 1 in the place of x. So calculate the result here. X square means minus 1 square, minus 2 into x means 2 into minus 1 minus 3. Minus 1 square, minus 1 into minus 1 plus 1, minus into minus plus 2 into 1, 2 minus 3. And if you simplify this, we can get 3 minus 3, therefore the result is 0. Okay children, here I have a polynomial in variable x and I am substituting minus 1 in the place of x and I got the result 0. That's why here minus 1 is also a 0 of the polynomial. Okay children.